Hey everybody, Model Man here, and on the bench for February 10th, 12th, February 25th or so. The more observant amongst you and longer time followers may notice that there's a brand new fire extinguisher there. There's a slightly amusing story to go with that. But what I'm stuck in right now is a lot of this leads to that, leads to the other, leads to that, and so on and so forth, all the way and over to the side and around, and just all sorts of crazy stuff that I start doing one thing and all of a sudden all these other major tasks that need to be done before step 2 can happen all of a sudden are going on. So I'll show you a little of that right now. Hey everybody, Model Man here, and on the bench for February 28th, 2015. I'm just making it under the February wire, and there have been a lot of changes going on in this place in the last month or so, actually. And actually, the entire whole bench area has gone through a major retrofit in the last weeks. It was quite a huge undertaking, and now, a year later, the place is finally set up the way it probably needs to be to get stuff done. The paint booth has had another slight modification. I put this cut in the floor here, so now I've got a drop well for tools or other things. I'm thinking about putting up a plexiglass wall in the back coming out, maybe halfway or so, to help contain the fumes and keep all the aerosols in a smaller confined area, which should actually help the ventilation going out. Up there, that does need some work to be done. I do have to get a essentially a cuff or a coil to come out of the circle so a lot of the paint doesn't swirl around up in the rafters. Definitely a bad thing. And what are these two guys doing here? Well, this guy is going to be sanding down the walls and the floor periodically to keep it smooth. And this guy here, I went to do some soldering the other day, and the thermometer just read a bunch of gibberish, and all of a sudden the unit started to kind of smell like melting plastic. So shut that down, it's dead. And hopefully I've got a new one coming in soon, but what looks like happened is that the heating element was bad and things just got worse from there. That's important to me because over here I'm working on a new master samples board for all the LED tape that Modeler's brand carries, and it is a lot of soldering to do. It's half a day's project at least just on solder and setting stuff up and so on. Oh yeah, and those mats you saw earlier? This is the kind of thing that they're for. I'm putting a collection of artwork together for sale through the Modeler's brand website. And speaking of Modeler's brand, head over to ModelErsBrand.com for the latest revision. Now available, gift certificates in many denominations. Over in the LED tape, brand new super density LED tape. Available both regular and smooth, though only in warm and cool whites at this point. Just compare the amount of LEDs, just about 9 to every 6. Wow. Over in the regular LED tape, or rather should I say the double density arena, brand new photos and even color categories. Over the years I've gotten so many different tones of warm and natural and cool white, it's finally time to specify what they really are and sell them as specialty colors. You can see that the differences can be subtle, though really they are fairly distinct. And not all colors are available in all styles. So while violet and extra cool are here in smooth, they were not there in regular, nor are they available in ultra smooth or side fire. Side fire is now available in red, green, blue, and amber, though I do still need to get a new photograph for the buttons here. Ultraviolet down in price by $2 a foot each. A few new utilities, such as a flux pen and a revised soldering kit. Power supplies are going to be temporarily discontinued until I can get a consistently good vendor. Updated ordering information, more new customer galleries, list of modelers' brand friends, YouTube associates, and under the Model Man button, a little bit about me. The pseudo-annual charity auction that I always run several times a year. How you can support the ModelManTom effort in the future by sponsoring the workbench itself. And some fine art for sale or by commission. And the latest news update for March. I hate to rush this update, but I'm going to have a lot more to talk about in March. So there's a few topics. Model making is coming back at long last. And thanks for watching as always. See ya. And here are a few YouTube channels that might interest you. As always, the Scale Model Addict. Scott Gervan brings you his own work, and the Scale Model Addict Forum and Scale Model Addict Magazine. Dr. Faust's The Painting Clinic. Check out Tony for miniatures and model painting. What time is it? It's cranky time. With his lab rat Ori assistant Igor, Dr. Cranky brings you the best in rats, rods, and rust. Steve Neal's Garage with Rosie the Wonder Dog, Mary, and Xena, featuring feature film props, restorations, and scale model artistry. Scott Alexander of Atomic City Models, specializing in 2001: A Space Odyssey model recreations and a few other notable genre pieces as well. Braddock 001, whether a 1-to-1 scale Borg sleep station, droids of any make or model, or even popular superhero armor or any kind of sculpture, look to Brad Carpenter to bring it. And for the trials, tribulations, and tales of my car Red 2 and its droid lemons, check in on Gears McTinkerson. Bad Grendels for fine model work, timer chips, and electronics knowledge. The ModelManTom channel would like to thank the following for their sponsorship. Elliot Brown of Kingston Vacuum Works, featuring Fedoratron.com and WarmPlastic.com. Lighting for extraordinary modelers, and vacuum-forming tables for designers, modelers, and engineers. Kingston Vacuum Works covers it all. Paul at thefiberopticstore.com, now presenting the beta version of its new site, thefiberopticprojects.com. For an exceptional selection and great prices of fiber optics of all sizes and quantities, thefiberopticstore.com. Carpenter Creations. If you can dream it, you can make it. Brad and Carpenter, science fiction artistes. From full-scale Borg cubicles or droid displays of all kinds. Carpenter Creations. Steve Neal's Garage. Props and models for motion picture and discerning collectors, as well as prosthetic makeup and CG. Contact Steve through stevenealsgarage.com. Model reviews from Round 2 Models, AMT, MPC, Polar Lights, and Lindbergh. Scale Model Addict Magazine. Issue 3 now available. Issue number 4 is in the works. The Orbital Defense Engineering Commission, a 2001: A Space Odyssey specific forum for scale model kits, reviews, news, and discussion. Odec.proboards.com. More than just talk, hobbytalk.com, a forum for every hobby. And for the finest reference collection of feature film studio props and miniatures and models, it's Modelers, Miniatures, and Magic at modelermagic.com.